Hey everyone, Mel here. In this video, I want to talk about why you are still struggling with your codependency. Even when you are trying to find help, you are joining support groups, you are going to meetings, you are working the steps in a recovery process, and you thought that these things would help you. And from here, you are struggling in your relationships or even after a toxic or abusive relationship to really help yourself and to really figure out why you are the way you are. And this is most likely leaving you confused, leaving you lost and overwhelmed, and just has you feeling like you're losing your mind. So, first, let me explain something, guys. Overcoming your codependency for good, it actually has nothing to do with you spending years and years going to these meetings trying to recover and hoping that things will work out for you, hoping that everything will fall into place for you. As long as you're patient and as long as you work the steps. Guys, it has nothing to do with those things. And the fact that you are aware of the issue, you are aware that something needs to change within you, and you are still struggling with your codependency, all of this derives from you attempting to stop your codependent behaviors at a conscious level only. So let me explain. You are trying to break these unhealthy codependent behaviors that you have had for years, most of your life even, with patience and willpower alone. And this is keeping you trapped. It's making you struggle. It's making you feel stuck. So if you are feeling these ways, if you are struggling with the codependency with little or no real progress, or if it's taking you months or years to find real answers about what you specifically need to overcome your codependency and what will work for you, the secret here, guys, is that your unconscious mind must be updated to kill these behaviors, these codependent behaviors, in this part of your mind, which is in fact exactly what I teach all my clients to do. Because throughout this codependency journey, when trying to find answers, your mind has most likely been ingrained with the beliefs that recovering from codependency is so hard, or that it has to take years of going to support groups and talking to other people who are in similar situations. Or maybe you've even heard that once you are working on your codependency, that you will relapse at some point in the future. But guys, successfully overcoming your codependency has nothing to do with these things. And constantly hearing these things, all this is doing is setting you up to fail. And it's causing you to struggle before you even really get started with your recovery process. And it's making you think that you don't really have many options. It's keeping you stuck with no way to get out. So I'm going to let you in on another secret here about your mind. Your mind does what it thinks that you want it to do. And its main job is to protect you and to keep you safe by doing what you are comfortable or familiar with. But the problem in this situation is that you are comfortable and familiar with these codependent behaviors. You are comfortable and familiar with this codependent pattern in your relationships. So this is your default pattern right now. So guys, updating and reprogramming your unconscious mind to kill these behaviors is what will save you from continuing to struggle, from continuing to waste months or years trying to figure out a solution that really helps you solve the real issue here. And updating your mind, your subconscious mind, or your unconscious mind is what changes these default patterns within you related to your codependent behavior. So to explain a little further, your unconscious mind influences all of your patterns, all of your behaviors, and a large percentage of your thoughts and your feelings and your major life decisions, including the decisions that you make in your relationships, are based on your unconscious mind. So your unconscious mind has a very powerful influence on the decisions that you make, and it has a powerful influence on your life, and it actually directs where your life goes, even down to the partners that you choose, without you even realizing it. So the reason why your unconscious mind needs to be updated is because it holds such a powerful influence over your life. And we tend to hide and suppress emotions that we don't want to face or that hurt us in some way in the unconscious part of the mind. This part of your mind stores all of your memories, all your experiences and beliefs. And since the codependency has been a part of you for so long and is a part of you that you live with daily, your mind thinks that this is what you want. So it's working with you to give you more of this. And this just causes you to struggle. It keeps you stuck. It keeps you in a cycle. It makes it extremely hard for you to actually move forward and make real progress. Guys, continuing down the path without doing what it really takes to reprogram your unconscious mind, if you're struggling with this, it only keeps you going to those support groups or meetings for years with no real progress and worrying that you'll relapse, or being scared to love again, or being afraid to start another relationship again. Guys, it's causing you to fear really living your life and really finding that happiness that absolutely is available to you. So over time, if you do not fix these behaviors at the unconscious level, like I mentioned, then every day, every week, every month and year that you spend wasting your time trying to find answers about how to overcome this codependency, every moment that you spend not fixing the real issue makes it harder for you to fix it in the future. It makes it harder to fix the codependency and all the habits that come with it, because you're practicing these behaviors. And when you practice a behavior, when you keep doing something, you get really, really good at it, whether it's something that's good for you or it's bad for you, whether you mean to cause yourself this unbearable pain or not, you will still get better at it the more you continue to do it. So really, at the end of the day, your entire life and your success with all this, your success in general, it really all derives from updating and reprogramming your unconscious mind so that it works with you to actually overcome the codependent behavior so that you do not keep struggling. You just have to let it know that you want to rebuild your life. You want something outside of that codependency. So if you get this wrong, then struggling with your codependency for months, for years of your life, the mental exhaustion that comes with it, and staying stuck in those nightmare relationships for years, just losing yourself and developing anxiety and depression and even PTSD along the way, unfortunately will begin to be your only options moving forward. So guys, to make sure you do not continue down that path, to make sure that you don't continue to struggle for even more years trying to figure this thing out, this is what it takes. This is the secret. Thank you so much for watching. That is all that I have for you in this video, but I will see you in the next one. Bye.